Hey everyone, good morning. Good morning to those who are in the morning. Good evening to those who are in the evening. It has been a while. I have not gone live in a while. Um, I also have not posted a actual video in a while, but I've just been really busy. Work has been really taxing these last couple weeks. And then, not to mention, my daughter was here. She was on leave, and I wanted to spend as much time with her as I could. So, yeah, things are just really busy. So, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. I appreciate you. I'm just sitting on my porch. This is my first time doing my live from the tablet. I got a tablet for my birthday. So my birthday was September 10th, and I was going to do a like a pop-up live on my birthday, but I actually worked on my birthday. Um, it was a Tuesday. It was really like I just was not feeling it. Plus, like my birthday's kind of hard. It's hard for me to celebrate my birthday. Um, it's hard to be happy on my birthday. Let's just say that because I miss my mom a lot. And then also, I lost my brother this month of September, a couple years ago. So September is a pretty busy month for ups and downs. It's just an emotional roller coaster. Hi, Troy. Thanks for coming in. I'm just popping up. I haven't been on in a while, and I got a new device, so I'm trying it out because I wanted to be able to be more mobile when I'm doing lives and stuff. So my husband got me a tablet for my birthday, so I could like do lives out of the garden and just be more mobile when I'm doing lives and stuff. I'm trying to find. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna share. Let me share this. Hey, Gail, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna share my link to myself so that I can connect my phone. Um, Hello, Suzanne. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Your hard month is October. That's when your sister passed. Yeah, I have a few hard months actually, um, but especially September because of my birthday. My brother's passing. It's just hard to really celebrate when you feel that heaviness. So my family did a really, really good job this year. They really celebrated me and got my mind like off of, the grief, I guess you could say. So it was nice. My daughter was here. She was on leave for 2 weeks here. And then she went to South Carolina and saw my son because she is now in Japan for 3 years. And I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her. She's in the Navy. And I am just in awe of the accomplishments that she's doing at such a young age. So I am missing her. I do miss her, but I talk to her every day. So it doesn't make it makes it a lot easier that we can talk and text and whatnot every day on like Messenger, Snapchat, WhatsApp, because the that way the data doesn't cost so much. So yeah, so I got this little Samsung tablet. I'm not really I don't really like the way Like I don't like how bright my face looks. I don't like I mean it's bright outside, but yeah, the I might have to play around with like the contrast and stuff like that on the tablet if I can. I don't know. I'm not really tech savvy like that, but I'll have to play around with it because I look so white and pale in this like in it anyway. Yeah. So I'm sitting on the front porch. It's about 64 degrees out here. So yeah, it is definitely fall. It's getting brisk out here now. Um, but it's okay. The last couple of days it's been warm during the day and then just really cool at night. Thanks, Gail. I can tell from my face that I look like I just woke up, which I mean, I've been up for about 2 hours maybe. Got up, got the kids out for school or whatever. So I'm off on Fridays, but normally I get up and I hit the ground running and I'm just go, go, go all day long. So today I made it up in my mind because I had a rough week today. I mean, this week at work. So it was really exhausting to say the least. So today I was like, I am going to try my hardest to just relax a little bit, at least in the morning, you know? So I got up and I was getting my coffee and oh, I got a new mug. My daughter got me a new mug. It's kind of like I don't know what color this is. It's like a teal, but it's like it's not really a bright teal. It's like a warm teal. I don't know if the color's not coming through very well, but yeah, kind of waking up slow today. Yeah, I think it's just I don't know if it's just the weather or what, but thanks, Suzanne. So yeah, I got up, I was making my coffee, and I was like, you know what? I feel like doing a little pop-up live. I feel like, you know, trying out my new device and just to see how the picture comes through and the connection, if it's, you know, good. Oh, yes, I remember that. Okay. Yes, that should be exciting. Tammy's birthday is live, is right after Jan's. Plus, I almost forgot. I well, and then I also celebrated an anniversary. So my anniversary was on the 19th. So we celebrated 16 years of marriage on the 19th. So that was um we didn't actually get to celebrate, although like every day is a celebration with me and my husband. Like we just, you know, we enjoy each other every day. But we did celebrate 16 years of marriage. However, we had to postpone any celebrations because the weekend of our anniversary, my daughter was coming in from South Carolina. She went to see my son so that, you know, she could see him before she leaves for 3 years. And he's stationed in South Carolina right now. But then she came in that morning at 7 a.m. on that Saturday, and then we had to turn around and take her right back to the airport at like 2:30 in the afternoon so that she could catch her flights out to Japan. So we really couldn't celebrate last weekend. So we might be celebrating this weekend. I'm not sure. He's been working a lot as well. Like he's been on a lot of on-call 24-hour jobs, and like now he's still at work, and he's been at work since yesterday. I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday. he left, and he's been at work ever since. So, um, yeah, but it's been so rough. This whole week has been rough, and we were going to try to celebrate this week. But anyway, what I was trying to get at was I need to do a celebration for reaching 2,000 subscribers. I was like, oh my gosh. And I think I owe it, some of it, part of it, I do owe it to Gail's Fall Fest. So Gail does a Fall Fest. There you go. Daily Fall Fest videos and drinking her coffee. So Gail does a collaboration every fall, obviously, and she calls it Fall Fest. And basically, it's just a giveaway collaboration. Thank you, Suzanne. Um, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so basically Fall Fest is just it's a giveaway celebration, and all the YouTube channels come together, and it's a huge thing, and it's really good for exposure to your channel, to meet new channels, to find new channels, for new channels to find you, and all the good things. So I have gotten, since Fall Fest started this year, I've gotten probably, I want to say at least another 30 subscribers, just from Fall Fest. But yeah, so YouTube has been really, really good lately to me. They have really been pushing out my videos, and I've been finding my videos in like Google feeds and things like that. So I'm not going to slow up now, even though I did slow up these last couple weeks because I was really busy and I was trying to spend time with family, and work was pretty overwhelming. But um, I am going to get back at it now that, things have kind of settled down a little bit. But yeah, I do need to do a, thank you guys. I do need to do a subscriber giveaway for my 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, there's Tammy's birthday live. Yeah. So that's fun. I got a few things already that I'm going to give away for that. I just haven't decided when to do it. It's so hard for me to decide when to do my lives because I don't want to do it when somebody else is doing it. And like Fridays are usually my only days Fridays are my only days off, pretty much. Saturdays is usually a day for family because everybody's off on Saturday, and there's a lot of times there's always something going on Saturday. So we have a really big church and a lot of members, and there's always like birthday parties, and just everything goes on like Saturdays. And then of course Sunday I'm at church all day. So I have Sunday school, morning service, and then I also have an evening service at 5:30. So by the time I get home from church, I really am just socially exhausted, so I don't usually get on and do a live on a Sunday. But then it's like, well, when am I going to do it, It's hard. It's really hard to squeeze it in. I used to do it every Friday. Um, but now there's so many lives on Friday nights that I don't even know. Like, I just don't know. I don't know where to squeeze it in at. It's hard. Okay, let's see. Oh, Taz got 60 new friends. Look at that. See? Yes. Good morning, Christy. Thanks for coming in. I'm just popping up just to share some news and just to share what's been going on and try out my new my new device here. I've got a Samsung tablet to be able to do like more of a mobile type of live. So I'm out on my front porch. Zeke's out here somewhere, but um, yeah, it's kind of brisk out here. Let me turn you guys around so you can see my so this is the front of my house there. I got some I got some mums the other day at the grocery store. Actually, surprisingly, the grocery store had some really good prices on some really big mums. They were really big and beautiful. And they were only like $9. So am I on the panel? No, I don't think so. Um, I don't, yeah, I don't think I got a link for that or anything. So I don't think I'm on the panel. I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know. Let me hold on. Let me fix you guys because this is kind of at a bad angle. There we go. Yeah, I didn't get a link or anything, Gail. So I don't think so. Um, oh yeah, she did say she had some stuff to give away. I remember that her saying that. Sorry, my nose is itching. I do remember her saying she had. Yeah, right. That was a good price, and it's a really big one too. It's not like one of those little. It's not like a little 4-inch pot. I think it's like a 1.5 gallon pot, and they were like a really pretty. It's almost a purple. Um, it's not quite a purple, but it's almost a purple. All of my celosia is going to seed, and all of my coleus is going to seed. Those are so tiny, but I'm going to try to collect some of those seeds. And I don't know how that morning glory got in that pot, but there's morning glory in this pot here that I did not plant. Hi, Zeke. Come here. Come say hi. You going to say hi? There's Zeke. Zeke, baby. Zeke loves to be outside. Right, pup? Am I boring you? Huh? What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing? Running back and forth. What are you doing? Hmm? So yeah, Zeke, he's got such a personality. Wet dogs. Oh no. Okay, Christy, where are you at? I don't remember. Zeke, Suzanne says hi. Suzanne, she says hi. He's like, okay. My son is in South Carolina, so they're probably getting a lot of it right now. But I'm not too worried about it. He's on a naval base, so I mean, I'm assuming that they're okay over there. Um, I guess we're gonna get some of the rain. I saw a headline that said that some of the southern Indiana schools were going to be closed because of the hurricane. And I was glad that my daughter got out of Florida. Oh, Tennessee. Christy's in Tennessee. Oh, yeah, that is down there. It's not as bad as it was supposed to be. Okay. So it's probably just a lot of rain, maybe some high winds, but not too bad. Some places are like, yes, send the rain. Send the rain. We've been getting a few days of rain. We got like 3 days of rain last week. So, okay. So she's by Susan. Okay. Yeah. I hope Susan is okay too. If it's not too bad. I'm just gonna look and see. I saw that there was a live the weather channel live thing. Um it used to be Ryan Hall, but I haven't seen him in such a long time. Yeah, it's going through the Carolinas right now, I think. I'm trying to find it. There was some live coverage on it, like a tracker or whatever. But yeah, it's not anything to play with. You need to make sure that you are evacuating if they say to evacuate. Because good morning, Jamie. So good to see you. Did you get your envelope I sent you? I sent you that envelope. Oh, showers there too? Okay. I'll take some rain. A lot of places are flooding because of all the rain. Son was working 45 miles north of Tallahassee, but thank God he got out of there Thursday night. Oh, yes. Thank God. Check the spaghetti models for Helene. It could end up in Northeast, where some areas have been abnormally dry, and that might be good. Yeah, but loads of flooding, right? Okay, good. All right, good. I'm glad that package made it to you, Jamie. Yep. Yeah. So I was looking at the 10-day forecast because I got all these zucchini plants out here now. And a couple of I just have a couple of the cucumbers that made it. I don't know why the cucumbers didn't germinate, but there was two that I thought were cucumbers and they're not cucumbers. They're actually more zucchini. So I do have two cucumbers that are growing. So that's fine. But yeah, the nights here are starting to get really cool. Prairie Living Twins, thanks for popping in. We're just chatting. It's just a pop up. I haven't been on in a while, so nothing nothing formal. Just to chat for a morning chat, a coffee chat, if you will. But I have about 20 zucchini plants that I'm hoping to get something out of. And I was looking at the 10-day forecast, and it looks like we're going to be down now in like the 60s during the day. So you know what that means. That means it's going to get below 50 at night. So I'm going to have to pull out the greenhouse covering and start getting that all set up. So hopefully I'll be able to just do that tomorrow. The butternut squash is doing well, but not the zucchini. What's wrong with the zucchini, Gail? I wish I'd gotten some fall seeds before the rain, but it didn't happen. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about, and I was going to do it. I said I was going to do it, but I still haven't. I was going to go throw out all the spinach seeds that I have because, spinach seeds, they don't last very long. They don't keep as long as other seeds. Spinach seeds don't keep as long. And I don't think mine are very good because all the ones I planted, nothing germinated. So I'm thinking about just putting them all out there and whatever grows, grows. Good morning, Tammy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Tammy's got a birthday live tonight, you guys. I wonder what garlic looks like coming up. I may have some coming up. It's just going to look like green shoots, Gail, coming up. Kind of, it's just going to look green. That's all. Like if you've ever had garlic cloves that are sprouting, you know how they got those like green shoots that are poking out. It's going to look just like that, except it's going to be, you know, bigger. But don't worry about it. If it starts to poke out, don't worry about it. Mulch it really well though for the winter. And those seeds, they're not actually they're called bulbous, garlic bulbous. And you're going to have to leave those in the ground for at least 2 or 3 years. So that's not going to be garlic for next year. At least the ones that Jan sent everyone. Those are going to be you're going to have to wait at least 2 or 3 years to get garlic from those. Haven't grown a fall garden here yet. It gets a lot colder here than central Alabama, where I moved from. Oh, I bet. We drove through Alabama. I flew to Pensacola to meet my daughter, and then we drove back home with all her stuff because she was leaving Florida and going to Japan. So she brought all her stuff home, and we drove home with all her stuff, and she didn't have air in her car. And I'm telling you, I felt like 2 strips of crispy bacon in that car. We drove through Alabama and it was like 100 degrees. I'm telling you, it was so hot. We stopped at this little like river walk park or whatever in Montgomery, and they had like a splash pad. I was like, I'm going in that water. It was so hot. I mean, it was so hot. When we got to I forget what part of Alabama it was, but we stopped at a I think it was called Whataburger. So we stopped to get something to eat, and it was so nice in there. The air was on, and I felt like just laying on the floor. It was really hot. I know it was really hot. Thank you, Jamie. Yes. Uh-huh. Older seed. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna probably just throw it out there. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. Maybe it'll sprout next spring or something like that, and I'll have surprise spinach or something. But I think I'm just gonna get rid of all my spinach and put it out there, and just see what happens. Yeah. Mountain Grandma's having a live later after Jan. So Jan's on at 5. Hold on. Gail's on at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then Jan is on at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then Tammy will be on at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I didn't plant enough, I think. The second plant wasn't established enough to be the partner to the main plant. Oh, okay. Well, I planted a whole pack of zucchini seeds because, well, that wasn't the plan. I wasn't planning on planting a whole pack, but they got wet on my kitchen counter. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste them. I might as well throw them out there and plant them. So now I got 20 zucchini plants. I just actually found a zucchini out there on the zucchini plant that I did the surgery on. So since I did the vine borer surgery on that plant and wrapped it up, I've gotten 2 more zucchinis off that plant. And it's probably going to be the last one because there's one on there, but it looks like it might have not gotten pollinated very well because it like twisted up. Like the zucchini is looking, it's like curled up like this. It's not like growing straight. So I don't know if that was because it got like a whole lot of rain all of a sudden or if it didn't get pollinated right. So I'm not sure if I'll get any more out of that plant. But my 20 zucchini plants are all flowering. So, and I am still seeing bees out here. So that's a good thing. So that they'll have plenty, they'll have some food as well. Two garlic shoots appeared back from the spring planting. Wow, Jamie, those are late bloomers, huh? But you can use the garlic scapes, right? Yes, absolutely. You can use the garlic scapes. And the garlic scapes are really good. You can do pesto with the garlic scapes. You can just, you could add them to a lot of things and they're so delicious. 10 or so up so far. Wow. Yeah, see, I'm not planting mine until probably right before my first frost. It'll be cold outside, but I'll still be able to work the ground. So um, I'll probably do it like mid-October, maybe even end of October, when I know it's gonna, be fairly cold outside, because I don't want it to start shooting up. And make sure you put it somewhere where you can leave it there for a couple years, because it's gonna take up that space. So I haven't even decided exactly where I'm gonna put it, but I do have an idea. Montgomery is like a steam bath. Man, it was hot. It was so hot. And it was humid too, so it wasn't just like dry heat, which wouldn't have been so bad because was it last week? Yeah, last week we got some really hot days last week, and it was about 90 degrees outside, okay? But I was like, wow, it doesn't even feel like it's 90 degrees. And it was because it was not humid. I was like, man, so this is what dry heat feels like. Because here in Indiana, the humidity can get so bad. And when it's 90 degrees out and like 70% humidity, I mean, you feel like you're smothering, like you're walking outside in soup. But when there's no humidity and the temperatures are high, oh, it's so nice because the breeze is there. It's hot, but not sweltering. So yeah, I really like that dry heat. The 4 o'clock seeds that fell came up. Wow, that was quick. Second round, huh? Oh, Tammy, are you having cake and ice cream? I don't know. Tammy's on a diet. Yeah, there she is, trying to lose weight. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, cake and ice cream. I don't know. 3 butternut squash waiting for them to get bigger. I have one so far. And then there's another flower on the end of that vine. And then I have another vine, but it doesn't have any flowers on it yet. So I have 2 butternut squash plants. One plant has a almost mature butternut. What the heck was that? Something just ran past here. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was a rabbit or like a I don't know what that was. It ran so fast, I don't know what it was, but it was very small and it was furry. And Zeke probably chased it out of its little hole wherever it's at. Zeke, where you at? Anyway, I have one butternut squash that is almost ready, and then I've got a flower on the end of that one. But then my second vine doesn't have anything on it, so we'll see. But it had a lot of powdery mildew. What are you doing? You chasing stuff? What are you doing? Huh? Sit here and relax. Sit down. Relax. Relax. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get more than just one butternut squash, but um if I only get one, then I only get one. I just know that it's starting to cool off. Yeah, don't we all? I could stand to lose about 30 pounds. Stay here. Stay here. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do a live. I just have to find the time to do it. I got stuff to give away. I always got stuff to give away. I love giving away stuff. 100-year-old farmhouse with no air conditioning. Oh my gosh. 104 in the south. I would have died from the humidity. Oh my gosh, yes. Garlic scapes taste like garlic, Gail. It's kind of like how a green onion tastes like onion, but it's not an actual bulb of onion. It's a green onion. So garlic is much the same way. So it tastes just like garlic, but it's in a green, and it's in a green form instead of a bulb form, you know? Kind of like that. Zeke. Ah, he's always chasing something. He protects his property, I'm telling you. When he comes out, he does a full perimeter, you know, does the full perimeter, and you can see him. It's a wonder they have so much urine, because he pees everywhere, all the way around the house, marking all his territory, the whole perimeter. First garlic ever. I tried with Shed Wars, but failed about 3 years ago. Okay, yeah. I also planted garlic, and then I never harvested it. So I don't know whatever happened to that garlic. I don't know if it just rotted or what, but I don't think it grew. And I never did harvest it. So I don't know what happened to that garlic. My butternut squash are midgets. Oh, and I had a spaghetti squash growing too, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it dried out or what. It just stopped growing. And I had been watering it. I was watering it every day, and there was two on there. Well, I guess you can say there was one, because the other one grew like in the fence. So I knew that one was going to be a loss. I couldn't do anything with that one because it was deformed, and it had grew in the fence. So that was a loss, but I did have one, and it was nice, and I thought it was gonna get big, but the plant just stopped growing, and I was like, what happened? I love spaghetti squash. So yeah, that one didn't make it. It was two, what's it, two? Yeah, two plants I had. Hey, stay here. It was two plants I had, and they just, I don't know, I think they might have dried out those days we were having all that really high heat. I was coming home, and I would get home about 4 o'clock, and I would turn on the sprinkler and leave it going for at least 2 or 3 hours, and then shut it off. And I was doing that like every day, but maybe it just wasn't enough. Yeah, it probably just wasn't enough, because like I said, we were getting up to like 90s. It was dry heat though. It wasn't like humidity or anything. Yeah, but I saw that in the north we do fall planted garlic and harvest in the late spring. Yes. Haven't planted yet, but it's time to find a spot. Yeah, same here, Suzanne. Um, Planting in like October, and then harvesting in the spring. Usually I plant garlic. I wait till after the harvest moon to plant my garlic. So just a little thing I do. Mojito Mint is doing so well. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, that reminds me. I need to send Susan some more mint because hers didn't make it. And now that the temperatures are finally cooling off, I can send her some more mint. I was trying to wait, till it wasn't so hot because the postal service has been really slow, and the mints were not looking good when they were making it out. I have mailed mint out many times, and this year was the worst year, and they were showing up and they were practically dead. But I think all but Susan's has made it. Everybody planted their mint, and it took a minute, but the mint actually revived and it is doing well. Jan's mint is doing well. Um, oh wait, Gail, did you say your mint didn't make it either? Like it was dead or it died? I have a few garlic I left to grow wild. They should pop up anytime now. I think I will squeeze in more garlic after I get back from Pinecone Fest. Yeah, it's not too late, Gail. Yes, coffee. Coffee, Jamie. Yes, right, Gail? I was like, wow, look at all of this. Oh, yes, me too. I love volunteer plants. Okay, so yeah. So, Gail, I'll send you some too now that it's cooling off. I'll send you some more and I'll send Susan some more too. My mint didn't make it. Stuff sits way too long in the Memphis post office before it gets to me and Susan. Oh my gosh. Okay, Christy. Send me an email and I'll send it out again. It's not an issue. I have so much of it. So, chocolate mint didn't make it. Okay, so the mojito mint did good, but not the chocolate mint. Okay, just send me an email and I'll send all those out again. I'm actually going to be doing some elderberry cuttings too, so I'll probably give those away on my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. But what I want to do is I want to root those cuttings first and then send them out, because fall is a really great time to plant things like that because they can get established and not be stressed out by heat and stuff like that. So fall is a really good time to get like berries planted and shrubs and bushes and different things like that. So it would be really good now to start thinking about planting those elderberry. So I'm going to get those cuttings and then I'm going to get them rooted and then I will mail them out. But I'll do those. I will have those as part of the giveaway for the 2,000 subscribers. So I'll do the elderberry cuttings, and then I also have a herb drying rack. It's much like the one I have. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. I don't show it a lot, but it's a hanging one. It's one of those hanging ones, and you just hang it, and it's got like um, 3 or 4 different compartments. It's like netted. So yeah, I got one of those to give away. It's a dry, just an herb drying, or you could put flowers in there, whatever. Um, I got one of those to give away. I got more than a few things to give away. So I just have to get the live done. I have to do the live. I have to figure out how to ship mint. We have finally cooled off. It is about time to get it done. Um, I did a video actually, Suzanne, about how I ship my mint. So I do it. I get it, make sure that it's a rooted cutting, and then I wrap that root in a wet paper towel, and then I wrap that paper towel in like a plastic Ziploc bag, and then I mail it, and 9 times out of 10 it makes it just fine. The green parts might be shriveled, but the root is still alive. So as long as you plant it and keep it moist, it'll grow more greenery. It got hot in the mailbox, but it planted it anyway. Chocolate mint smells good. You know what? Jennifer Ocean went. And she's in Canada. Okay, guys? Canada. I mailed her some chocolate mint to Canada and she got it and it looked terrible. She put it in some dirt, actually in some horse manure, and she just let it, do what it's gonna do. And she waited and waited, and sure enough, it came back to life. Well, I guess it was never dead, but sure enough, it came to life, and I was like, yes, I'm so glad. Yes. Oh, hello, Susan. I was just talking about mailing out your chocolate mint. Um, because now it's cooling off. So I was trying to wait till it cooled off because it was so hot when I was mailing out that mint. And I was like, man, I felt bad when people were getting it and it wasn't worth planting anymore. But I have like a handful, like you, Gail, and Christy, um, as far as I know, need some more chocolate mint. So, and I have plenty. So I want to get that mailed out now that it's cooled off. So I'll have to make sure that I put that on the list. But yeah, I was talking about elderberry cuttings. So I'm going to do some elderberry cuttings. Oh, your elderberry did not make it. Yeah, I'm going to do elderberry cuttings for the giveaway for my 2,000 subscribers. I was just talking about that. And some other things. Oh, Lisa, how are you, Lisa? How's Charlie doing? Did he come home? You guys, Charlie had a heart attack. And I felt so bad for Lisa. Oh my gosh. Because you guys know Lisa just had heart surgery a couple months ago. Maybe it's been not even 2 months. I don't know. And now Charlie had a heart attack. And oh my gosh, I could just feel the heartbreak in Lisa's voice when she made that video. Um, Man, my heart goes out to you guys, Lisa, and I am praying for you. Oh, no problem, Gail. Yes, how's Charlie doing? Breakfast. What's for breakfast, Susan? 2 procedures and now has 3 or 4 stents. Waiting for a life vest to come home. He has to wear it all the time. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty serious, Lisa. Maybe you guys need to have a nurse come in, just temporarily to get some help around the house and stuff so that that you guys aren't overexerting yourself, especially Charlie, because I'm pretty sure that he probably is one. He seems like he's one that can't sit still, but he needs some supervision. You guys cannot not be overdoing it. Now you're both bionic. Oh, Lisa, don't stress, okay? Don't stress. You're welcome, Susan. Friend from church, her husband had a heart transplant. Had to wear one of those vests. He could use some prayer. Oh no, he's showing rejection. We have a member at our church who actually had to have a heart and a kidney transplant at the same time. So I'm thinking at the same time, and she got the heart and kidney transplant, and it's been probably, I think it's going on 6 years, and she's doing great. God is good. Don't freak out, Lisa. He's alive. He's alive. Now you guys just have to get on the mend. Yeah, I know it. I know it. He can't sit still. He's going to need some supervision. You guys might need to have a nurse come in temporarily, just a few hours a day, to do some laundry or, just whatever, just little stuff that, yeah. Chipped beef gravy, scrambled eggs for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds good. Bruce, I don't know if he's saved. Okay. Well, that is definitely a way for God to get your attention. It's getting breezy out here. I think it's supposed to be like 75 today, but it doesn't feel like it's getting any warmer. Let's see what this weather says. Well, it got 2 degrees warmer. It's 66 now. Oh, it's not even going to get 74. 74 is the high. It's not even going to get 74 till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's all right. I should be out in the garden working, but I'm sitting here drinking coffee instead. I'm telling you, you guys, this week has been so rough. It's been a rough week, and I'm not the only one. I can tell, I can see that everyone's had a pretty good week. Susan, how is your knee? How is your knee doing, Susan? And your thumb? My gosh. It doesn't matter to me what religion you follow. Everyone deserves respect, love, and our support. Absolutely. It's brotherly kindness. That's what it is. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself. Keto sausage, eggs, and cheese. Yummy. I should do some breakfast sausage. That sounds good. I think I have breakfast sausage. Oh, my back is getting tight in this little chair I got. Haven't had it in a while. Oh, he's been wanting it. My husband has been at work for over 24 hours, you guys. He does environmental um, work. So there was a gas station in Illinois, and I guess underneath the ground where the diesel sits or the gas or whatever it is, I guess it cracked under there. So it's been leaking, and they didn't know it until we got all this rain. So once we got all this rain, now it flooded, and now the whole area is like contaminated. There's like a nursing home down the street. There's a creek there. There's like different water ways like right there. So now it's like the fire marshal's out there, the EPA is out there, like everybody's out there now doing this, whole uh, investigation or whatever you want to call it. And they've been out there now. This is day 3 that they're working on this job. Now, he hasn't been out there for 3 days, but he was out there 24 hours the other day. And it's called an ER call. So it's like after your day is done and you're about to come home, sometimes there are like emergency calls that come in and you can do the extra work or whatever. So the other day he was done with his shift or whatever, and then he did one ER call, and then they were done with that one. And then this one came up and he was like, oh, it's probably just they just have to suck out the, whatever with the vac truck, and then, it'll be done. But no, they were out there all night, and he didn't come home till probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. He had been at work since 4 o'clock in the morning the previous day. He didn't come home till 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and was on the clock that whole time. And then now, yesterday, they went out there again and were out there all day yesterday. And he's still out there. And I don't know what time he's coming home today, but yeah, it's a big deal. Oh, hey, Hudson. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Working? Oh, you're back to work. Okay. Thank you. The knee is healing. Okay, just scraped it. Good. Jammed and swollen. Oh my gosh. Can you when you jam your thumb, do you have to like pull it back out or you just can't do it? You can't leave, you have to leave it like that. Oof, that sounds so painful. I've never jammed my thumb. I think my husband has jammed his thumb before. I was going to ask you if you'd be my guest first Thursday in October. Oh, that's wonderful. Gail is a great guest. Passing out. Zeke? Yeah, Zeke's here. Zeke's here. Right, Zeke? Are you here? Good boy. He's here. Yes, he was exhausted. Yeah, because it's a mixture of the rainwater and then the diesel. So it's kind of tedious because what they have to do is they have to skim it like off the top of what, the the liquid, and they have to skim off because the diesel and the water are obviously there. It's like oil and water. It's not going to mix. So it's going to stay separated. So they're trying to just skim off, you know, the water, I think it is. So yeah, he is exhausted. But he has, yeah, he would have rather did that and be off today because I'm off today. So that's why he does that. Yes, those fumes are dangerous. Definitely. He did one job. One job he did, it was a rail car. Um, I think it was a train derailment. Um, his company was out there in Ohio when that train derailment happened. Well, there was two of them, but the really big one, the really bad one, his company was out there for, I want to say, 6 months, cleaning up that train derailment. Now, he wasn't with the company at that time, but they were out there. They had some of their employees that had to go out there and stay out there, and they were out there 6 months cleaning up that mess. And there have been other train derailments since then, and he's been on a couple of those jobs. I think he went out to Iowa, um, Michigan, Ohio. It's just like in the regional area. I did pull on the thumb, but it's not out of joint. I'm soaking in Epsom salt to help with the swelling. Oof, yeah, that sounds painful, Susan. I hope you're putting some ice on it too. Gail, are you doing a live today? Today's Friday. I think Gail usually does a live at like 10 something. Oh, comfrey compresses can help with that. Okay. Oh, that's right. Comfrey is a good. thing for compresses. Is plantain good as well, Lisa, for that? I know plantain is usually good for like a compress too. If you've got plantain or comfrey, you can put that on there for the swelling too, I think. Oh, nice. I didn't know about the bone breaks, but yeah. Oh, wow. Really? My daughter just broke her toe. You guys, this I'm telling you, this week has been a week. It has been a week, I'm telling you. So my daughter playing around at school, I'm at work and I get a phone call from school. It's the nurse. She tells me, okay, I have Jada on the nurse. I have Jada in the office and she she has hurt her toe. Uh, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm waiting for her to tell me that I need to come pick her up. So then she's like, but she doesn't want to go home. So then I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe it's not that bad. So I didn't think about it then, right then, but she had basketball tryouts that day. So she really didn't want to miss that. So she's like, okay, so I taped it up and she doesn't want to go home. She said she wants to finish the day. So you'll have to look at it when she gets home or whatever. And the nurse didn't like make it sound like it was bad. And when she said Jada didn't want to come home, she wanted to finish the day, I was like, okay, so I'm thinking, all right, so she hurt her toe. She has stubbed her toe many times, the same toe. And I'm thinking, well, maybe she just, she stubbed that same toe again and it hurts. And she went to the nurse to get some ice, whatever. So later that evening, I'm making dinner and my husband asks her to see the toe. So she comes in she takes her sock off and I can see the nurse had taped it up. I'm standing at the stove and she's like across the kitchen sitting down and she's about to, she's showing him her toe, whatever. And I look over and I can see from where I'm standing, I can see that it's broke. And it's purple. I mean, it's so purple that it was like nearly black. I was like, Jada, she went to basketball practice with that broken toe like that. But she said she really didn't feel it because, the buddy thing where they tape it together with your other toe. So the nurse had taped it. It's her pinky toe. The nurse had taped it well with the other toe. So she said she really didn't feel it after the nurse taped it up. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, we're going to the ER after dinner. So I finished making dinner. We ate. I took her to the ER. We were probably there about 2 hours, and of course, all to just wait for them to tell me that it was broke. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, now that you say that about the comfrey, I can I have the comfrey that you sent me, Lisa. It's doing so well. It's multiplied so nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna put some comfrey on there. Knit bone. Okay. Chop comfrey into a mason jar and top with oil, such as olive oil or coconut oil, and let it sit for a month or so. Strain and use topically for bad bruises, breaks, minor cuts. Do not ingest. So, okay. So, is that kind of like how people use castor oil? Because I know that Susan was using some castor oil and she said it was helping. No, was it Robin? Robin was using it. Robin was using it. Robin from Garden State So and So said that she started using some of the castor oil on her foot, I believe. But yeah, is that the same? Comfrey oil has the same type of effect as castor oil, maybe. Just use fresh herb or dried. Fresh in a pinch. I keep comfrey oil on hand and make salves and adding beeswax and shea butter. You can use dried. The oil will last longer. I had heard you use dry herbs, so I just wanted to ask. I know you have comfrey. Dried herbs are better. The medicine is more concentrated. When you use wet herbs, it can turn the oil rancid in 6 months. Yeah, because of the moisture. I've never used castor oil. Okay. My great niece that lives with my sister is like that, determined to do her sports even injured. My sister practically had to sit on her. Yeah. And then yesterday she went to basketball practice. I was like, oh my gosh, Jada. So she has a follow-up appointment with the podiatrist on the 1st. But she's young, so she will probably heal, fast. But it's good to know that. So the comfrey compresses. So what would I do exactly? Take the comfrey and just what? Wrap it up on the toe or put it on a warm towel? Like put it on the toe and put a warm towel on it, over it, and do it like that? Or like how would I do that? Okay, okay. With a band-aid, but start some oil. Start some oil, yes. So can I use grapeseed oil? I have some oregano oil that I started, but I used grapeseed oil for that. 100% grapeseed oil. I have had a broken toe twice. Oof. Step wrong, and it's really painful. She's very devoted. She went to basketball practice yesterday. This kid, and she's supposed to be wearing a boot. Actually, the grapeseed oil was cheaper than the olive oil. It was 100% grapeseed oil, and it was cheaper than the olive oil. So that's why I got it, because I made my oregano oil with that. It was either the extra virgin olive oil, the grapeseed oil, or I guess coconut oil, but um, I chose to do the grapeseed oil. All right, so brew some up and wrap it over the toe and hold it in place. Got it. Moroccan olive oil. Wow. Yeah, I just get the regular extra virgin olive oil most days, but I don't use it for anything but cooking. So I decided to use the grapeseed oil to do my oregano oil because the extra virgin olive oil that I was going to get was kind of expensive at the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use this grapeseed oil. Yeah, olive oil has gotten a lot more expensive. It has, because the olive oil that I used to get, and I didn't get a big bottle, but um what was it, maybe about a quart size bottle. I would go to Meyer, and a lot of times they would have a buy one get one free sale, and that olive oil was usually about maybe $6 for the bottle like that. So then when it was buy one get one free, I would get two for $6, and I would always wait, for that sale so that I could get two for the price of one. But now that same bottle is like $9. And I mean, when you buy one get one free, it's still not as bad, but I just, in my mind, it's hard for me to spend that because I know what I used to spend. You know what I mean? So sometimes it might not be as bad as uh it could be, but in my mind I feel like I know what it used to be, and I have a hard time accepting what it is now, especially with everything being so high. So sometimes I just bite the bullet and I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to find it any cheaper anywhere else. So I'm just going to go ahead and spend the money and buy it. But some stuff, I'm like, I absolutely refuse. I'm not even going to spend it. I'm not even going to buy it anymore. Like, I don't even buy some stuff. I don't even buy anymore because I just refuse to pay the price for it. If you want to process the comfrey oil faster, put the jar with the chopped fresh in a crock pot on a base, okay, on low for 4 hours, and then strain it. Done. Okay. Shortcuts. I like shortcuts, Lisa. I like shortcuts. I like fast and I like easy. I like shortcuts. All right. So process the comfrey oil. So I'll put all the comfrey in the jar with the oil and then put it on low for 4 hours. So do I put water in the crock pot too? Or I just put the jar in the crock pot on like a base? So I would use my silicone base. I have a silicone thing that I put down in my canner. So I could put that in my crock pot and I could set the jar on that. Um, but do I put water in the crock pot too? Or is it just the heat, the like surrounding in the crock pot that's going to do the work? Like, do I have to submerge the jar in water? Couldn't you put a cotton towel in the bottom of the pot if you did not have a base? Yes, yes, sure. We use the rims to canning jars. That works too. Oh, yeah, yeah. Or that. Everything is so expensive. I had not taken that into consideration going into retirement with a limited income. Yeah, 4 to 5 hours or so. Hubby says 12. Yes, water. So it's halfway up the jar. Got it. Okay, so halfway up the jar. Comfrey in the jar with the oil in the water, halfway up the jar, on low, in the crock pot for 12 hours. Got it. Thank you. I am going to do that. And I'm going to make a video. And I'm going to say, you know what? Lisa and Charlie from our Georgia Suburban Homestead told me to make this, told me how to make it, and sent me the comfrey to make it. Boom. I'm going to give you a shout out, Lisa. Yeah, that sounds good. Water bath, yes. Olive oil has more than one place of origin. Wait, olive oil that has more than one place of origin may have other oils mixed in. That's not 100% olive oil. Yep, right. If you use the comfrey on wounds, don't use it on deep wounds because you'll heal too fast. Oh, yeah, trapping bacteria inside. Plantain for deeper wounds. Uh-huh. Lots of unadulterated olive oil, unfortunately. Yeah. I usually buy the Pompeian. It's called Pompeian. I usually buy that one. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. Extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, it's called Pompeian. Uh, that one there. That's the one I buy. It's cold pressed, organic, extra virgin olive oil. So yeah, the pint size ones. I usually get those, and then I'll wait for the sale at Meijer when they're buy one get one free. So there's an article on 79 verified olive oil brands. Okay, wait. The olive oil you buy from Middle Eastern markets has not been thinned with other oils. Okay, Palestinian oils are very good. There's an article on 79 verified olive oil brands. Oh, is the one I showed you one of the brands, Lisa? Oh, welcome back, Gail. We're talking about Comfrey and the fact that my daughter broke her toe. So, and I mean, not Lisa, Susan's jammed thumb. And Lisa's given us some tips on Comfrey and putting it on the jammed thumb and the broken toe. Moroccan oils are on Amazon. Let's see, 79 verified. Let's just see, verified olive oil. Okay, it's North American Olive Oil Association. Wait, yeah, let me see. Hold on. I'll see if I can get the link and share it in the chat. Oh, there it is. Share, copy the link. There you go. So that's the link for the 78 certified pure and authentic olive oils. There you go. Oh, you already did it. Okay, I'm late. Yeah. Yep. Oh, she's going to look and see what brand she uses. So there's 78 certified pure and authentic olive oils. Let me look and see if mine is on the list. Um, oh, Simply Nature is on the list. That's from Aldi. That's on the list. Filippo, I've seen that one. The Barrio, Filippo Barrio, I've used that one. Goya, Goya's on the list. Let's see, Pompeian, it is on the list. All the Pompeians are on the list. Good. So yeah, that's the one I always buy is the Pompeian. So yeah, there's a lot of the Pompeians on the list. They make up a lot of the list. There's a whole list of just the Pompeian ones. Cool. Yes. Zeke, where you going? Huh? Where you going? Going to check it out? Hmm? Going to check out the perimeter? Doing your perimeter search? Yeah. What? 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 Zeke has such a personality. So usually I pick up my sister from work. She gets off at, usually she closes and gets off at like 10 o'clock at night. So Zeke rides with me when I go to pick her up and drop her off. So he knows like for whatever he's got like an internal clock. He knows what time it is. And about 9:40, he'll start coming around and like staring at me and uh like trying to get my attention. And I'm like, what? What do you need? And then he'll start pawing at me because he's like, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? So yesterday, she got off at 7. She didn't get off at 10. And I went and I picked her up and I dropped her off, but I didn't take him with. So he didn't know that she was already off and I already made that run. So at like 9:45 or something like that, he comes and he's like pawing at me and he's like whining and like, going towards the back door, like, hey, are we going? It's time to go. It's time to go. And I'm like, Zeke, we're not going nowhere today. But he was adamant, like, we gotta go. We gotta go. He's funny. Zeke. Alphacia. Okay. Pay attention to the 5-star rating. All right. I'm about to go to the grocery store. I have to throw a load of laundry in before I leave. Oh, yours is at 5 p.m. That's right. 5 p.m. Oh, yeah, because you used to do like a 10:30 live, didn't you? All right. So since you're not doing that anymore, maybe I could start doing that like a morning live, or maybe I'll do this morning live. Who knows? I have to get regular at doing lives again. I just have to. Oh, right, right, right. So you don't want to do that was Broken Hearts Ministry. You're right. I don't blame you, Gail. 2 lives in one day, that can be a lot, especially on a regular basis. It's different if it's just like a pop-up thing or you've been a guest on someone's live and now you're doing your own live or, whatever. But like just actually on a regular basis do 2 lives in one day, that's too much. I can barely commit to 1 live. I definitely can't do 2. Oh, we take our fur babies for rides. Zeke loves going for rides. He loves it. Dogs are such creatures of habit. I had a Dachshund who would stand over his food bowl and that is hilarious. Oh my gosh. He would stand over his food bowl at exactly 5 p.m. Like, where's my dinner? You know it's 5 o'clock, right? That's funny. I invited you to come on as a guest during my October live, first Thursday. Me too, right now. Yeah, consistency is definitely key. I'm telling you, and I always fall off the wagon. I life happens and then I just fall off the wagon and then it's so hard for me to get back on. I'm so bad at being consistent with lives. I'm so bad at it. I did a really good job with my Feel Good Fridays when I used to do that. Um, and that was okay uh, for a while, and then I took my winter break, and then I didn't come back and then when I came back from winter break and we did, we got into the swing of things. There were already so many lives going on Fridays that uh like I didn't want to be uh I guess you could say, like, you don't want to step on anybody's toes. Our dog knows when we're going somewhere. Yes. Yes. I know. Zeke knows when I'm getting dressed that I'm going somewhere. So if I'm getting dressed and then I sit down for whatever reason, he comes and he sits on my foot and he looks up at me with that, like, are you taking me? What about me? Don't forget about me. And he gives me those puppy dog eyes. Oh my gosh. He's a character. 7 p.m. for Tammy's birthday live. Okay, so you're going to go on as Broken Hearts Ministry. Okay, Gail. Yeah, I feel it, Jamie. I feel it. I am so bad at being consistent with lives because life happens and then I just feel like sometimes I don't feel like it. Well, a lot of times I don't feel like it because during the week when I get home from work, it's like, okay, I worked all day. I get home from work and it's like I got to start a second shift because now I got to get dinner done. I got to get, all the things at home done and then still spend time with my husband and, hear about my kids' day and, whatever. And then the day just gets away. And then before you know it, it's bedtime and I'm exhausted and get up and start the whole day over again. So Friday is my day off, and it's like my only day of alone time. And half the time, I, um, oh, sorry, that was my sister. Okay. So half the time, not even half the time, most of the time, most Fridays, I'm telling you, most Fridays, I have to take my sister somewhere or do something with my sister because she doesn't drive. So I tell her, like, if you need stuff done, if you need to go anywhere, if you need to make appointments or whatever, do it on a Friday when I'm off, and then I can take you and we can get things done. So, yeah, that's usually my off day is running around here, there, and everywhere, and I'm constantly on the go. So today I don't have anywhere to go. So I'm just like really enjoying this day. I'm telling you. I'm really enjoying this day. I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to plan anything. Um, so that's why I decided, well, let me make some coffee and do a pop-up live. So it's even hard to commit to lives on my off days because my off days are not always mine. Nights and weekends seems to draw more views for lives on some channels, but I'm a morning person. Yeah, I think the scheduling is what makes it work for me. You know what, Tammy? That makes a lot of sense because I too am a big planner and scheduler. Like I need things in order, like in an orderly fashion. I don't like spur of the moment things. Like this pop up was just random for me. I don't normally do pop ups, but I felt like I hadn't done a live in so long, and I haven't put an actual video out in so long that I needed to do something. So I just was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to do it. But yes, I am definitely that person. I am a planner. I like things done in advance. I like to know in advance, and I like to, block out that time for that. It was nice visiting with you all. I have to go and place phone calls to insurance companies. Everyone have a great day. Okay, Lisa, thank you so much for popping in. And we are praying for you and Charlie. Tell Charlie we send our love and feel better soon and not to be trying to do anything. Fall Fest 24, semifinalist drawing October 2nd through 8th. Yes. Wow, it's almost that time already, right? I had to cancel my StreamYard subscription. I ain't paying $45. Oh my gosh, Jamie. $45? I thought it was 25. But somewhere in all you have to have some rest time. Yes. Wow. It's almost time for those videos already, the semifinalist drawings. I still haven't decided what I want to give away. I guess it would depend on actually no, I can probably just do an Amazon gift card to be honest. Make it easy. But I like to tailor my gifts. I like to tailor my giveaways, the prizes and stuff to what people like. So oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I haven't paid for StreamYard in a long time. I did not know they went up to $45. Oh, wow. And then, so Jamie, when you went to cancel it, did they offer you like a cheaper price? Usually, when you go to cancel your subscription with StreamYard, they'll turn around and say, hey, we'll give it to you for this much if you stay. So did they offer you something like that? Yeah. Two lives that day. Let me check the times. My calendar is crazy that day. Oh, yeah, Gail. Seeds. We like seeds. Well, see, Suzanne, I was thinking about doing a Baker Creek gift card because, who doesn't like Baker Creek, right? And they got free shipping and whatever. So you could just spend it all there. But then I was like, well, what if it's like a person who doesn't have a garden or, what if they don't grow anything? Then maybe I'll do like everybody doesn't have Hobby Lobby, but everybody might have a Michaels or a Joann's. Um, so yeah, I was thinking Baker Creek because I would love to get a Baker Creek gift card. But then I was like, maybe I'll just do Amazon because I mean Amazon has everything, right? Or yeah, I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. Are we still going to be able to use free StreamYard since the company was bought out? Oh, they were bought out? You see, you guys, I don't even know these things. I have no idea what's going on. I did not know that StreamYard was bought out. Oh, yeah, they gave you 20% off. Yeah, but 20%'s not a lot. I feel like in order for it to feel like a discount, like a real discount, it's got to be at least 30% off. At least for it to feel like, I mean, really getting a deal. Having the dogs in with this weather and not out with my chickens is making me nervous. They free range and there's been coyotes around. Oh, yeah, that would make me nervous too, Christy. And Kathleen from My Alabama Farm Life said that there's been a coyote patrolling around her house that has been trying to get at her chickens too. So she put her chickens in. She put her birds up for a while. So um, but yeah, I think it's the same coyote that's been coming around for her. She chased it off. Well, I'm on the free version right now. I'm not paying for StreamYard. Yeah, Amazon does have seeds. Yeah, same here, Gail. And that's why I did the grapeseed oil because it was cheaper than the olive oil. And if I'm not mistaken, I can use that instead of olive oil. My birds are pets. Scarecrow 24 is October 2nd on my live. Must be present to win. Lower 48 USA only. Yes. If you guys are in the Scarecrow 24 giveaway, then make sure you mark that on your calendar. Susan at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is doing her giveaway on October the 2nd. And that's during the morning at 9:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you must be in the chat to win. Yep, 9:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. Is that right, Susan? That's usually the time she goes live. October 2nd is a Wednesday, right? Yep, because that's her live day. It's so peaceful sitting out here on the porch. I'm just like, wow. I don't get to do this often, just to sit around and do nothing, have coffee, chat with my friends. Yeah, I don't get to do this very often. So I'm really reveling in it. I'm soaking it all up. Oh, there's still bumblebees out. They're on my little coleus. Uh, the coleus has sprung up. It's going to seed. So they got these tiny, tiny, tiny little flowers on them. And I can see the bees are still out. I've got lots of flowers on those 20 zucchini plants that I got growing. So, and there's the link for the live. Enjoy it. Yeah, I have to while I can. Me and Zeke, right, Zeke? Because he likes to sit outside too. He likes to be outside. In the summertime, before, when I'm not at work, because I have the summers off, first thing we do, I make coffee in the morning and then we go out, we sit in the sunroom, and then I catch up on all the YouTube videos and chats and comments and whatever else is going on. And you know, get my watch later list put together, because what I do is in the morning, I go through my feed and then I see, you know, who's got videos out, and I put everything in my watch later list. And then that way I got all my videos that I'm going to watch. And then I go through my watch later list, do all my comments and whatnot. And when I go back to work, Zeke, I'm sure he really misses that time in the morning when we get up and have coffee and go in the sunroom. So I know he's probably really enjoying this time now, being outside, just being in nature, right, pup? Hmm. Yeah, it's a good pup. Hello, LP. Thanks for coming in. We're just chatting. I did see a hummingbird. I had some dahlias had bloomed, more dahlias had bloomed in my potted arrangements. And I saw the hummingbird out there, and I was like, oh, wow, they're still around. I thought for sure they had already left. But that was a couple weeks ago, probably about 2 weeks ago. So it's really cooled off a lot now, um, especially at nighttime. So I think they're probably all should have left by now. Zeke. This is the collab playlist, okay, for Scarecrow 24. You guys go and check it out and comment, watch and comment on all the videos. And then you can join the live, Susan's live on Wednesday, so that you can have a chance to win again on the giveaway. So behind on comments and responding to comments. Yeah. I try to do it daily, you know, when I get my little notifications on my phone that say, you know, so and so commented or whatever. So I go to my YouTube studio pretty much daily, go to comments, and at least heart all the comments that have been made on my videos, so that people at least know that I saw them and, you know, that I appreciate them. Now, commenting back, or sometimes I'll play my watch list while I'm driving. So, of course, then I can't comment. And then I will have to go back and comment on all the videos that I didn't get a chance to comment on. I probably should do a watch later list. I see a video I want to watch and say I'll watch it later, but then I forget. Yeah, Christy, that's what the watch later list is for. It's so helpful. Have to run, but I'll leave the live running. Thanks, Tammy. I'm not going to be too much longer, probably like another 15 minutes or so. I'll just make it like an even 2 hours. Just seen one this morning, and I'm in Maryland. Could be stopping by to refuel. Wait. Just seen one what? Did I miss something? Oh, the hummingbird. Never mind. Okay, I'm still here. Maybe I need some more coffee. My coffee is ice cold, you guys. Ice cold. Like, I mean, cold. It's supposed to be 74 today, but it's taken a while. And it's kind of cloudy too. Let me see if it's going to even be sunny today. It says that it's sunny now, but it's not sunny. It's very overcast. It's very overcast. It's not like, I don't see sun. I don't know what this thing is saying. It's sunny. It's not sunny. Oh, and then we do have rain expected overnight. Yep. Yeah. So at 4 o'clock, it's supposed to the wind is supposed to pick up, and it's supposed to get windy. But that's probably just all the remnants from the hurricane. Let's look at this radar and see what it's. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big. See that. I'm where that little blue dot is. And that's where all of the weather is at right now. Yeah, so it's already past Alabama. It's over Tennessee now, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. It's still in the Carolinas, Virginia, Pittsburgh. Yeah. So it's still going, still churning. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hummingbird. Yeah. I was a little slow there, Jamie. I had like a little slow moment where it was like, huh? When you figure out which brand of olive oil Walmart has, let me know. Oh, it's still pouring rain. Yep. Yeah, I hope not either. Because I still have all those little plants out there, those little zucchini plants. And I don't want them to get uh, damaged because it's so windy. I got some cucumber plants out there. I do actually need to work on getting those covered up because the nighttime temperatures are going to be they're going to be dipping pretty low. And then in the day, if it's only like 60s, at least if I put the greenhouse covering over, then it'll bump it up, more than a few degrees, and I'll probably be able to prolong the life of all those zucchini plants. So it's sprinkling, huh? I'm just glad it stopped raining long enough to take the dogs out this morning. Yeah. Brain farts. Yep. Silly cat lets himself out and then comes to the door fussing at me because it gets wet. It's like, well, you went out there. Yeah, Zeke doesn't enjoy being out in the rain. He if he has to go out, he'll go out, but he comes right back. He's like, and then he's rolling on the floor and trying to, wipe all his wet fur all over. And but we got this like carpet on the porch here, that like outside carpet type stuff. So and it's a covered porch. So a lot of times me and Zeke will come out here and sit when it's raining and lightning and thundering. Like, so if I post those shorts with all the lightning and thunder and stuff, it's usually we're sitting right here watching it. And if he goes out and comes right back, and then he starts rolling all over this like outside carpet trying to get, the water off of his back. So I'm glad we got this here because then he doesn't come inside and do it. Yep. But I'm surprised it's so hazy right now. Oh, but it feels good to be off. It feels good to be able to relax. Feels good to catch up with you guys. Oh, the camper is leaking. Oh no. Mm. I'll let her know, Gail. I'll let her know. She's or you can email her. She's already gone. Whew. Yeah, I had a rough week at work, so I'm so exhausted. And then a trip to the ER with my daughter in the midst of all that. And then it was rough. It was really rough dropping my other daughter off at the airport, knowing that she's going to Japan and she's going to be gone for 3 years and I won't see her. It was different when I dropped her off at the airport and she went to Florida because I knew that, you know, it's Florida. I could uh I could always go and see her, you know, if I wanted to. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys propped up a little more. Oh, there. Better. Yeah, so this whole week has just been draining. And then now both of the kids, my nephew lives with me, and then my daughter, they both have sports now. So my daughter's in basketball, and then my nephew is in wrestling. So now it's, you know, when I get home from work, I gotta come in, let Zeke out, uh, you know, try to see what I'm gonna do for dinner if I haven't already figured that out. Either fix dinner really quick or, you know, because I think Jada gets out of basketball at 5, Devin gets out of wrestling at 4:30, and it's like, oh wow, like go gadget, you know. I get off at 3. By the time I get home, it's about 3:30, 3:45. What is it? What is it? Hmm? What is it? Clean your face. You got eye boogers? Eye boogers? Yeah. What is it? What do you need? Hmm? What do you need? What? Hmm? You can't get in this chair with me. You're too big. You can't get in the chair with me, Zeke. You can't. It's not like the recliner. When I'm sitting in the recliner, he gets up in the recliner with me. He's such a big baby. See, you can't get in this chair with me. You can't. Okay. All right. All right. All right. What is it? Hmm? What is it? Zeke's spoiled, you guys. He doesn't like sitting and laying on the ground too long, so he wants to go in. You want to go in? Hmm? Is that what you want? You ready to go in? He's ready to go in. He doesn't like to sit um, on the ground too long or lay on the ground too long. In the house, he does not sit on the floor. he has a carpet or his chair or something. Like when I'm in the sunroom, he sits on the futon like he's a person. Like he puts his butt on there and sits there. And then his front paws are standing like on the ground, but his butt is on the futon. He's a trip. Can I help you? He's pawing at me. He's like, Mom, come on. What? Are we going in? Huh? Are we going in? Yeah? All right, we can go in. Give me like 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes and we'll go in. Can you wait? Can you wait 5 minutes? I just want to make it to like even 2 hours on here. And then we'll go in and I'll get some more coffee and whatever. What? Yeah, days of sports, getting off, grabbing coffee to get the sports event. Yeah. Oh, kindergarten and second grade. Oh, that's the cutest. Yes, Suzanne, he would be in my lap if he could get up here. If I let him get up here, he would be up here. He's such a big baby, but he's my big baby, right, pup? It's my big puppy boy. Mm-hmm. You see him? He always wants to put his paws on me. Got your paws on me? Got your paws on me? Why you got your paws on me? You reminded me that it's time to go in? Hmm? You reminded me? He's so funny. Now he's gonna sit by the door. You want to go in? Go in. Oof, don't knock the table over. All right, go in. Yep. So, thanks guys for hanging out with me today. I'm just chilling out today. That's all. Chilling out. Literally, because it's chilly out here. I thought it was going to be warmer. Maybe once it warms up just a little bit more, I'll come outside and get some stuff done in the garden. I have 2 garden beds that I need to get situated. The plan was to get them filled and situated for the fall so that I could amend them and get them all nice and uh, ready for the spring. Because they're garden beds that my husband got me for my birthday last year. But since my birthday's in September, I couldn't really do anything with them then, so they stayed in the boxes. So this year, I was like, can you put those beds together for me? But then he took so long that I had already planted everything. Everything was planted and situated. So, I mean, I didn't have anything to put in those beds for one. And I mean, not that I couldn't have found something to plant, but I didn't have the compost to put in there. And I hadn't, like, I hadn't worked on filling those beds yet. So I had already made a few runs to the compost site and I already gathered, compost that I was going to use for my plantings and whatnot. So I had not planned on making another trip to the compost site. But if those beds had been put together when I needed them to be put together, then I would have just filled those beds with the compost from the 2 runs that I made. And then everything would have been in the beds. But I'm glad that he didn't because at the time, those beds would have been put outside the garden. because I was tearing up the garden inside. So I tore it all up and then I laid a big black like plastic down because I was so tired of the weeds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up that plastic and get those beds established, and then I'll have those beds to work inside the garden. So I need to pick up a few hay bales, not hay bales, straw bales, because I want to do cardboard at the bottom, like cardboard, 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 cardboard at the bottom, and then straw and, leaves, because now's the time to do the leaves and everything. So I'll have the resources to fill it now. Um, so yeah, I'll get those filled and hopefully have those ready so that I could use them in the spring. That's the plan. Oh, hi. Hi, Felicia. How are you today? We're about to get off of here. Um, I was just popping up just to be popping up. But I did do 2 hours. So, Suzanne, I have an 85-pound dog who is scared of storms and sits in my lap. I think Zeke's about 85 pounds. Hobby Lobby isn't everywhere. I don't think it is. I don't know, actually, Gail, but I know that, you know, every store is not everywhere. So I think Michael's is a little bit bigger than Hobby Lobby. So I think Michael's and Joanne would be everywhere. But I don't think Hobby Lobby would be everywhere. But yeah, Suzanne says no, it isn't. It was a little chilly this morning. I get cold easier now. Understand now why my mama was always turning up the heat. Yeah, I'd rather just put more clothes on because I get hot really fast. So sounds like a plan. Yes, that's exciting. It is. I'll catch the replay. Thank you, Felicia. Oh, LP, thank you so much. She is, she loves it. She loves being in the Navy. She loves it in Japan so far. So, yeah, she sent me some pictures of some food that she had, and she said it was great. It was awesome. Took pictures of some scenery and some places she went. So, she said it's really nice there. So, I'm glad. Yes. Yes, Christy. Same thing. I like to mulch the leaves first because then they break down easier. But sometimes I just leave them whole. I just leave them, in their natural form, and then I just put them on top of the beds. But if I'm gonna actually mix it in with like the compost and stuff, then I will definitely mulch the leaves. That way they'll break down. Scrapple is chipped beef gravy. Yum. Now you're making me hungry, Jamie. I'm gonna have to go in there. I need some more hot coffee, and I think I'll make me some breakfast sausage. You guys have a great day today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Be on the lookout for that giveaway. I'm going to do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And I want to be able to share all the things with my subscribers because I appreciate you guys so much. So enjoy the day if you can. Prayers for everybody in the path of Helene. Is it Helene? Is that the name of the hurricane? I think it's Helene. Anyhow, the hurricane. Um, and hopefully we don't get too much flooding. Everybody stay well, stay blessed, and until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.